in, sink some beers and whatnot. So welcome to the stream. All things Pattaya, all things Thailand. Ask away. No such thing as a dumb question as well. Just a thank you to anyone who jumps on. Much appreciated. I have hit 500 subs, so very happy with that, and hoping to kind of push forward. I'm hoping the stream helps a lot of people. If you're thinking of going to Thailand, if you've been, let me know. Share the love, and we'll basically see how we go. The more the merrier as far as interaction goes. So jump on by all means, and let me know how you're going. Let me know how your weekend was. Also, how you been going? How's your 2026 gone? Got any plans? You drinking a beer like myself? Did it just crack one? Got the feral. I got the feral beer cracking, so all is good. All is good in the hood. Sunday in Australia, so it's nice. Good weather today in WA. Kind of your 30s, 30-degree mark, which is great because it's been kind of 40. Not exactly good, but yeah, when it hits kind of 30, 32 to 40, it's pretty uncomfortable. Not ideal. But yeah, all good. So we're still cracking. Streams away. I'm gonna have to fix the chat issue with the computer because I've got the chat ain't coming up, but I've got the other phone cracking, so that is good. That's better. That'll save me. It'll save me as far as that side of things goes, which is great. All right, bear with me. Yeah, if you've jumped on, tell me what you're doing. Tell me about your weekend, and yeah, tell me what's going on. Yeah, tell me how you're going, and just bear with me because this is the first one of these things I've done. So I will get to you, no problem. But I'm aware there would be definitely teething problems, which there has been. No problems. I think it's the browser, but we'll get there. No problems at all. We will get there. All right, just bear with me. We are good. Oh, whilst I am fixing some things up, let me put some background music on. Otherwise, me talking with no background isn't ideal, is it? So I'll put some background music on. I'm gonna try and jump into that side of things goes, which is great. I think next time I'll try and use a different streaming service, but we're good. We're ready to go. We've got four in the stream, which is great. We're cracking. We're good to go. So tell me about Thailand. Tell me about Pattaya. Tell me what you like, and we'll talk about it. All good. We'll have some fun over the next hour. But this is a learning. This is going to be a learning stream for me and everyone. I've Still not figured out what's going on with the chat on my computer, but I've got chat on the phone, so we're good. If anyone wants to, talk about something, let us know. We're good. I'm just hoping that the chat's coming through on the phone, but we're good. We're good to stream. Tell me about your next trip to Thailand. Tell me when you're going. And tell me what you're most looking forward to doing in Thailand when you go. Because, that could be fun. Tell me how your year was, 2025. Did you go to Thailand? Where did you go to Thailand in 2025? What were your favorite memories of going to Thailand in 2025? Let us know. Let us know how you went, if you went to Thailand. I actually went twice. The last time I'll save it. Yeah, the last time I went to Thailand was November last year. Started off in Phuket, Chiang Mai, and Pattaya, 3 places. Sometimes it's good to split it up, go to different places. Didn't enjoy Phuket as much as the last time I went in 2022, but each to their own. It's a lot busier. It's way more expensive than it has been. When did you last go to Thailand, or when are you going to Thailand? Please let me know. That'd be great in the comments. We don't have many/any at the moment. The stream's just started, so I expect that. Getting used to this streaming service, how it works. I'm just gonna talk shit. If there's 3 or if there's 30 people, I'm just gonna talk shit as we go. But thanks for joining me. Drop a comment. Let me know how you're going. How's your weekend been? Are you having fun? Tell me about yourself. Who are you? Where are you from? Where in the world are you from? Tell me why you like Thailand. Tell me why you like traveling. Are you traveling in 2026? Where are you going? That's what we want to know. We want to ask. We want to answer as many questions as possible. I've traveled a lot in my life, so I'm here to help out. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments. Let me know. If I don't know, I'll find out. How's that? I'll ask someone that knows. So that's what I'll do in regards to questions. Let me know. I've created a few videos over the past year, getting serious into YouTube. I'm not one of those YouTubers that takes it super seriously. It's not I've got a job, so it's really only a hobby at the end of the day. I love it to do every now and again, but I don't churn out a video every day. A couple of, maybe 4 or 5 a month, sometimes 6. But I enjoy it. I enjoy helping people online the most. So if I can make a vid that'll help you, then that's the main thing that I want to do to help you out. So bear with me. I'm still having a few technical issues. Just jumping back in there. Still having a few technical issues. Oh, we got a comment. Big ups to Lyndon Aspinall. My first comment of the stream. Hey Steve, how often do you go to Pattaya and how long do you go for? I'll answer that bit first. So if I go there, I like to go for at least like 2 weeks, but not 2 full weeks in the city centre. I like to split my stay if I can between Pattaya and Jomtien. So that's what I like to do. I don't like to spend more than 1 week in the same hotel because it gets boring. So Maybe if I do want to stay a bit longer than a week in the city centre, I tend to try and move to somewhere else. Or I love Jomtien, underrated. So if you've never been to Jomtien, you want a few days to chill out at the end of your holiday, check it out because it's really good. How often do you go to Pattaya and how long do you go for? I went from December 24th to February. Wow, that's good, man. That's a good, Lyndon. That's a really good time to go. Tell me what you did. You know, within reason, keep PG a little bit, but what were the best things that you did in Pattaya when you went? Let me know, because I'd love to know what you did, where you went, where you stayed. I like to get ideas on where people stay when they go to Pattaya. Last time I stayed in the Areca for the first time. I've always wanted to try and stay there, but it's always booked out for a good reason. Well mid-priced hotel, great location, probably your best located hotel in the city, one of top 5 for sure, right next to LK Metro, good value for money, and yeah, good staff, big premises as well, good pools, really good pools in the Areca. So they're things that I do like as far as the Areca Lodge. Great place to stay. Also stayed in the Areca, the Tabua. I stayed there earlier in 25. I thought it was okay, but I probably wouldn't stay there again for a few reasons. I don't like the fact that you're right on Bacau. I like to be a little bit off Bacau. So with the Areca, you walk out of, the Tabua, you walk out of the Tabua, you're on Bacau. It's busy all the time. Kind of feels like it's rat race central. And yeah, I just think that if you're staying on one of the side soys, you get a bit less bothered. Like soy Diana is good. If you stayed on Lenki, that'd be cool. That's around the corner. Also, yeah, I think as far as the overall, yeah, it's just better if you can stay on a side soy as opposed to staying on Bacau. Bacau's crazy. They should make Bacau one way. I don't know why they don't. I think there's calls for it. Cheers, everyone. Just wet the whistle. They should make Bacau a one way because it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare to walk down. If you've been to Soy Bacau, then you know what's going on. Lyndon again. I stayed centrally for my durations, similar to yourself. I tried to try different hotels, budget-based. First hotel was Flipper House. Actually, man, I want to try and stay in Flipper House next trip if I can. I've seen some good reports about it. Soy 7 is a pretty cool spot to stay. So if you're staying on 7, pretty central to get to Second Road, to get to Beach Road, nice and easy. Of course, you've got Soy 6 around the corner, but Soy 7's up and coming. I think Soy 7 is a soy that's going to be growing in the next couple of years with the abundance of new bars that have taken over. You've got Nick Dean, who he's got the big bar that's just open. I forget what it's called, but it's on the 7. Massive bar, and he's making that back area of his 7 bar as kind of a disco as well. So he's going to make his bar bigger, which would be cool because it'll kind of give it a bar slash music or clubby type vibe. If you want to dance, you can dance. And then you've got Mac TV. You guys probably know who he is. He's opened his bar called Delusion, and that's new. That looks pretty fancy on the 7. He's put a lot of money into it. I mean, I don't know if he has. Maybe he's got backers. I think if you're a YouTube guy and you've got no experience with bars, I think if he doesn't have a backer, then good luck to him. I really hope he does well, because it's kind of unlike me to wish ill on people. I think if they're having a really good go, then by all means, go for it. Put your money into your bar, but make sure it's different. If it's the same as every other bar, it's going to fail. It needs to be either super good service or has to be memorable every time you go. You can't just think it's another bar. It's got to be different. It's got to have a different vibe to it. The Delusion. From what I've seen on his vids, it looks good. My worry is staff. I think he'll struggle to get enough staff initially. Just kind of locking in those people that want to lock in, and to help him out to make it a success, because it looks like he's doing it all himself at the moment. That's tough. If you've got a bar and you're there all the time, then it's going to wear out on you. So good luck, Mac TV. I hope you do well on Soy 7. I wish the best, and I hope it. I really hope that it works out for you, man. I really hope it does, because we know that most bars in Pattaya fail. It's not ideal, is it? But it's the way of the world in Pattaya and Thailand in general. Most bars fail, but if you got a good one, then by all means, then you're sorted. Lyndon again, my man. Stayed on Soy 7 for 2 weeks. Then I went to Macau, 18 Coins Hotel from there. A couple of others near there too. When I returned, stayed at P Plus and April Suites. Yeah, man. I've heard of April and P Plus. I actually researched researched both. Didn't want to stay at any of the April, March, May. They looked really good hotels, to be fair, but location-wise, probably a little bit out the way. Still close, but a little bit out the way for me. Location's number one for me, always. It's got to be about location. I want to be able to walk out somewhere and be either close to a cafe or a bar or somewhere that I'd like to be at. I don't want to have to walk 10 minutes, 15 to get somewhere when it's really hot in Thailand, Pattaya, wherever you are. Not the greatest, so I believe that location's everything for a hotel. And I would pay for location. I don't care. I just want a good hotel with a good location and quiet, relatively quiet. That's what I want as far as that goes. P Plus, I've looked at, walked past it. Probably the reviews weren't what I thought for a good hotel. Reasonable reviews, but nothing that really stood out. Kind of Flipper House is the one of the cheap ones that stood out to me. If I was going to go cheap, which I might for my next trip, probably going to go Areca and then Flipper. That's the go. Or maybe just go Areca, then somewhere expensive, if I want to stay somewhere expensive. I love the Amber Hotel. Not sure if anyone's been to the Amber. I love that spot. For me, that's one of the greatest hotels in Pattaya. The pool's really good. Great quiet location, except for you get those birds. You know what I mean? Those birds that wake you up in the morning. But hey, it is what it is. It's quiet side Soy. Great rooms. Clean, 4-star. 4-star, and just love it. Love the location. You can get to Tree Town nice and easily. You've got Witherspoons, one of your English pubs, nice and close. You've got just most of your bars and whatnot are pretty close. Jump on a BART bus, away you go. You're sorted. So I do like that. Let me know, guys, how the audio is going as well, because it's going through the MacBook. I think the MacBook audio is okay, but actually what I might do I'm going to turn off the fan, turn on that split AC, make it sound a little bit better. If it's a little bit loud, then I'll apologize. Next time I'll try and get a mic. I've got a mic, but set it up. But we're cracking. We're going well. We're 20 minutes into the stream, so I hope you're getting something out of it. Lyndon again. I do follow and watch these people from the UK. Started a new job, employed. Oh man, congratulations on your new job. Hope it's going well. Holidays are limited. Yeah. you've got to save up those holidays, especially especially when you're new at a job, but you're good to go. Ada, Diz, man, thanks for the comment. Well, hoping it goes well. First live stream I've done, and hope to give something to the community, and hope you guys can get something out of it. Let me know your plans for traveling this year, whether it be Pattaya, whether it be Phuket, Thailand. If you're going somewhere this year, let me know in as far as Thailand goes, because I want to know what your plans are. For me, apart from Pattaya, let's just chat about Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai was cool. I reckon that's the place everyone should go. I reckon to avoid you want to get out the madness, go to a quiet city for a couple of days. Chiang Mai is sick. It's really good. Just a good, cheap place to go. Really good spot. Yeah, Ada. I know Ada's trips coming up. Those of you guys who don't know Ada or Adrian in the chat, he actually runs a podcast called Pattaya Down Under. I will shoot a link eventually, but one of the fastest growing podcasts on Spotify. Probably the best, no, not probably, is the best Pattaya-based podcast on Spotify. So if you are looking for advice, if you're looking for entertainment, then have a look at Pattaya Down Under on Spotify. Easy to find, and really good entertainment. The boys put on a really good podcast, and you've got entertainment, you've got laughs, you've got collaboration, so things that you might not know about the city. One of his most popular was Do's and Don'ts. So Do's and Don'ts is, you need to know what's going on if you haven't been to Pattaya before. Do's and Don'ts are pretty good to know. Especially, there are certain things that you can't do in Thailand that you perhaps can do in Australia, and vice versa. But I think the weirdest one is if you've dropped money on the floor, you can't trot it, you can't step on it, because that's defaming the royal family. So you can't, if you drop money, don't step on it, which is kind of a strange one. Don't do that. But check out Ada and Steve-O's podcast, Pattaya Down Under. It's really good. I will link it, as I say, when I've ended the stream and it goes live on, and the recorded sesh goes up on my page. I will link it, because I'm having issues with my chat on my PC. So I'm running my PC and my phone. So it's not panic stations, but it's not ideal. No underwear law. Yeah, man. There's so many laws. There's so many things in Thailand that you need to know. But it just comes down to, I think what it comes down to in Thailand is respect. If you're respectful and you treat everyone with respect, you're fine. That's the number one rule when I travel anyway. But if you're a dickhead, as Ada would say, don't be a dickhead, then you're going to be fine. Then you'll be okay in Thailand. I've never had a problem traveling in Thailand. Everyone's super nice. Everyone's over nice, but that's good. The only people that have issues are the dudes that get on the juice and start fights. Never do that. Here's one. If you're in a bar and there's a dispute over a bill, no matter what it is, if you've been asked to pay this and it's this, look, you can ask the question, I don't think I was owed this. Can we work something out? But never escalate anything. Things can be worked out calmly. Once you start getting aggro, that's when things go badly. You can just be calm. Just be calm in any situation over there. Things will be cool. Things are cool over there. As I say, I've never had an issue, and Thais are accommodating. So they don't want to lose face. Something called losing face over there is quite well known. Losing face is sort of losing your kind of popularity, but losing respect. Losing respect is losing face. So Thais don't want to lose face because it means they lose respect. So there you go. Hello. Don't forget that. Yeah. Dog man, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Get a dog up here. Oh, that's a good Aussie expression. Anyone on the stream might know it. I was in Pattaya from November 18 till December 16. That's a good. That's an awesome trip, man. For nearly a month, staying between LK and Diana. Awesome location. If you can stay somewhere on Diana or near Soy Diana, check it out because it's a good place to stay. Really good location is Soy Diana. Plenty of eateries. The Nest is a really good bar / restaurant. I had some really good meals there. A place called The Nest, which is near LK Metro. Awesome spot. Amazing. I had something like a sizzling fajita there. I can't always eat Thai. I do eat Thai once a day and have a Western meal the other meal of the day. Split things up a little bit. Good spot. Then you've got so many options like food-wise. Lyndon again. What's going on? I'm looking at going in May or June. Oh, that's cool, man. 2 or 3 weeks. And then again in December. Hell yeah. For 1 month. Breaks up the year. Yeah, that's good. I like to get 2 trips in if I can. So cheers, everyone. Hope you're drinking something, whether it be tea or beer or whatever. Question for Lyndon. Cool. What do you think? Oh, yeah? Yeah, what did Lyndon, what did you think of P+? Ada/Adrian wants to know what you thought of it. So let him know what you thought of P+. Yeah, so Linda wants to go to the Vogue. Yeah, that's where that Pattaya Hour guy stayed. Don't know if you follow him, but he's all over YouTube. He rated it. Again, I've got a bit of a rule. I don't book below 8 on Agoda, and that was a little bit below the Vogue. So all good. Maybe it's good, but that's just my rule. I don't book below 8 overall. I don't know. It's just a superstition. I have that 8 and above when I filter in the Agoda, and always book Agoda over booking because it's cheaper. And here's a tip for everyone: if you want to get a cheaper price, get a VPN. You get a VPN, you set it to, as an idea, I set it to say Singapore or say Indonesia, or somewhere in Asia. You get a cheaper price than Aussie, by about $10 a night. Why is that? I don't know, but that's just the way it works. So if you're looking to get a cheaper price in a hotel, then use a VPN and then use Agoda, because Agoda basically thinks you're booking from another place. If you got, say, NordVPN, which is what I use, or Surfshark, I'm not affiliated by any of them, so I don't care. But they're the 2 ones to use. Plus, also, if you're over in Pattaya or Thailand or anywhere, then having a VPN means that you can gamble if you wanted to. If you wanted to chuck a bet on or something, because you can't bet. You can't bet in Thailand. And us Aussies, we love sports gambling, especially when there's footy season with Adas Magpies or my Dockers. Yeah, I love a bit of a cheeky multi on a Friday night or something like that. Lyndon says the Vogue is a sister hotel. Of the P+. I didn't know that. There you go. And newer. Okay, so Vogue's newer than P+. Okay. That would probably mean that Vogue's better than P+, you would think. But Vogue's getting some reasonably good traction online and stuff. So yeah, I'll just check them out. I reckon check out the YouTube reviews of the Vogue as well. Check out the Agoda reviews. Just blanket, see if you like it. Ada says nothing's worse than sitting in iRovers and not being able to punt. Yeah, man, get yourself a VPN, buddy. But here's the thing. I wouldn't say I'm a gambling degenerate, but I put a couple of bets on every now and again. Some Some say Sportsbet, PointsBet. There's a few of them. I think Sportsbet's the one that, even with VPN, doesn't work. And I think PointsBet's the one that does. So if you've got a couple of accounts, just flip between your different. One will work. I believe it's only Sportsbet that doesn't. So you're good. I think PointsBet does, off the top of my head. I've got a PointsBet and a Sportsbet. So, yeah, all good. Yeah, so it sucks over there. You can't gamble. Even though I've got the lottery book, dudes walking around. Cheers, guys. But yeah, you got to get onto that. Linda says the P+ was basic, but like the location. Yeah, it's a good location. One extra few good food spots. Liebercow. We'd definitely stay there again and the price was good. Yeah, the price is cheap for both. So yeah, it's pretty cheap. Dogman says, get your buddies to put the bet on. But would you trust them to pay up? Sorry. So, nah, man. You get a VPN, right? You lock it, because what you do when you buy a VPN is you lock it in for I've got like 3 years worth. I think you pay, it's less than $10 a month. I think it's $5 a month if you buy 3 years worth of VPN. It cuts the price down significantly, and then you're good for like 3 years. So I reckon that's the go, is to buy VPN. I don't use it all the time, but for things like booking hotels and gambling, the other two things. And watching KO. If you're in another country, you don't want to go to a sports bar because maybe your sport's not playing. Then your laptop or device will work with KO, whereas in Thailand it won't, because I don't know why it shouldn't, but yeah, you can't stream your KO on. But with VPN you can, so you're sorted. That's your go as far as that goes. All good, guys. Thanks for the comments. I didn't expect so many. I was probably expecting to twiddle my thumbs for the first half an hour, but it's been good. It's been very good. So next time I'll get the chat sorted. So because I've got on the desktop, I've got an error screen, so I'm just using the phone. The phone's the go. Ada says, never had a problem watching a Collingwood game in Thailand. Yeah, of course, because, I mean, if you supported, I don't know, GWS, it'd be a different story because they don't show all the games. Biggest club in the world. Don't know, man. Have you heard of Liverpool, Manchester United? One of the biggest AFL clubs, granted. But good luck this year. That's all I can say. To the Pies, see how they go this year. I'm missing AFL actually. Any Aussies? I'm definitely missing it. Yeah, it's a bit lean pickings sports-wise at the moment. Having to resort to the basketball, which I follow Perth, which is pretty shit at the moment, the Wildcats. But it is what it is. Tell me what team do you support? Other than that, tell me. Heard we're going VPN. Agoda is made or owned by Asian countries. Yeah. Lina said that Agoda is owned by Asian country. Yeah, I think it's based over there. Agoda and Booking are owned by the same people. So when you book over there, then. But I think the reason why that they changed the pricing is to get more people in from the cheaper countries. I've done a bit of research on this, and I did Europe versus Asia, and I looked at the pricing. Europe was way more expensive. I think Australia sits in the middle. Then you've got Asian countries, which are much cheaper. So if you book from Asia, way cheaper. It's the way to go for sure. So get a VPN at the end of the day. Save yourself some money. The savings that you save on your hotel would probably make up for it long term. So I've had a VPN for probably the last 6 years, and it's been really good. Yeah, hotels. Where do you guys like to stay when you travel? Let me know in the comments. It'll be good because we always like to know where the next new hotel is. There's so many. What are your views on the invasion of certain people from certain locations over the last? Yeah, that's a good question. So, I mean, I'll say that I don't enjoy walking street as much as I used to. I don't mind there being. It's now owned. Now almost half of walking street is owned by, say, Indian clientele. You've got, I think you're probably close to 10 bars now, which is clubs, bars, everything. Whereas prior to that, there was some really good kind of off the wall, different clubs, bars. But there's quite a lot. If I as an Australian went to Walking Street and it was all the Aussie bars, I'd be like, nah. One or two's fine. As an Aussie, a couple of Aussie bars would be cool. But it's like I put it down to this. When you go to Bali, when an Aussie goes to Bali, and there's so many Aussies. When I go to Bali, I'm like, oh, man, so many Aussies. I wish there were more international people. It's just like, okay, I want this to be a melting pot. But when it's all the same nationality in, say, Bali, I go, oh man, it's just why not make it more different? I get it, they're trying to cater to a certain clientele, but I don't know. It's weird. I can't really put my heads or tails of it. Here's the thing. What I think about Pattaya is, I think it has something for everyone. If you want your big high-end clubs, walking street. However, if you go to Soy Buakhao, LK Metro, it's mainly a bit of everything. So I think those areas are better for nightlife, definitely. So going to those two spots, for me, I probably tend to see a bit of everything as far as people goes. So it's only really if I hit Beach Road, keep walk down Beach Road, and then you get probably more so your Indians, your Russians, and whatnot. It's concentrated as far as that sort of clientele goes. But I have my certain spots I like to hit. Jomtien is very Russian focused, but 6 of 1, especially down the far end of Jomtien. The more left you go, Jomtien, the more Russian it becomes. It's pretty weird that way. You've got one of the night markets you walk in, and it's so many Russians, man. But it's the way that it's become. Same as Phuket. So it's just the changing demographic of Pattaya and Thailand. And look, things may change. It might get to a point where, because now they're making less money because less tourists are coming, so they might get to a point where things might change. They might look to flip it on its head and say, "Oh no, we're not making money. This club's going to have to be sold. This club's going to have to be sold." And then someone will come in with a better idea. That's the way I see it, as far as as far as that side of things goes. I feel as though the area has its own places and locations. Yeah, that's what Lyndon said. The same thing. He said that you've got your areas that you like. Yeah, you can find your spot, which is what I do with Pattaya. Is I've kind of found my own spots that I like to hit, and I normally just stick to them. If I'm going to go to, say, walking streets, it's only after a certain hour when most other things are closed. I really only go to Ibar in walking streets, so that's really the only spot I like to hit. But still, a walking street could be so much better. I first went to Pattaya in 2016, and it's night and day from what it used to be on Walking Street. Walking Street used to be very different from one part to the last part. Very different. Now it's just kind of weird. I wouldn't say it's anywhere near as good because it's just trying to be more of the same. There's too many of the same type clubs. It's like, well, if you're going to try and make money, you've got to differentiate yourself, I reckon. So these massive clubs may not survive. Who knows? Give it a couple of years and we'll see how it changes. Things change all the time. But yeah, that's Thailand. That's what's happened post-pandemic. It's changed a lot. And if we didn't have the pandemic, I think things, could possibly be different. But, you can't have it all your own way. Plus, there's a lot less Chinese tourism than there used to be. That's kind of skewed the tourist numbers, and means that the overall tourism numbers are down. But Thailand's still up there for overall. But yeah, probably not as big as it was. As far as Thailand goes. Yeah, Ada said I don't mind if certain people have their own clubs on Walking Street. Don't spoil the LK. Leave the LK alone. We want the LK to be as it is, man. If the LK changes, LK Metro, Soy Cow, it's got to stay. Has to stay because it's very popular. Especially with expats. Especially with a bit of everyone. I think that's what I like the most about LK Metro is that it's so different from. It's a bit of a melting pot. It's kind of friendly. It's a friendly spot. LK Metro. It's cheap. Bars are cheap. Billabong, Time Bar. You got a couple of good live music bars there. You got a couple of go-go's as you do in Pattaya. It's pretty standard, but LK Metro's really good vibe. Soy Cow in general is really good. You've got so many options on Soy Cow. Tree Town, which is not always that busy these days, but you think when Pattaya gets pumping again, if it becomes as big as it used to be, then the tourists will flock back on Soy Cow. And look, people say Pattaya's dead. It's not what it used to be. Look, I've never gone to say Thailand or Pattaya and had a bad time. It's like, well, if there's less people, it's easy to get a drink. I can sit down, I can get a drink, I can relax. I'm not, there's not heaps of people. So I think that having a bit less people is probably not good for tourism, but it's good for enjoyment of the spot. If you're a traveller, don't be a tourist, be a traveller. Have an open mind. It's one of my best quotes. I think it's a Bourdain expression. Bourdain's was one of my heroes. Rest in peace. Loved Bourdain, so he was a big inspiration of mine. Loved his docos. Fearless man. Unfortunately went too soon. Yeah, Ada says if LK gets overrun, the dark side is next. Dark side's up and coming. I tell you. I follow a few good YouTubers, and they seems to be a lot more dark side. And Jomtien is going to be the next big. I think Jomtien is going to be big in the next couple of years. You won't get a lot of your tourists or travelers that come out to Jomtien all the time. It's mainly like older guys, Russians. It's a bit of everything. I'm kind of in the middle. I'm not old, I'm not young. So I'm kind of like that sweet spot. But I love Jomtien. And I think Jomtien is going to be massive in the next couple of years. And if you don't want to, if you want to escape the crowds, which if you have ever stayed in Pattaya for more than a year, more than a week, then I think that the much better to go to Jomtien for the day, stay there for a couple of days, or stay there for your whole visit. The only downside about staying in Jomtien is, getting back and forth if you want to go into the city, but it's not that far, but it's more of the inconvenience more than anything. So, but accommodation's really cheap in Jomtien. And I stayed in a villa penthouse for 60, 70 Aussie. So it was less than, I said 1,500 baht was the average price. And it was good. It was a massive spot with a good location. It wasn't a private pool, but it was a massive pool. It was great. So look, Jomtyen's cool. And I think that's where the next big spot will be, Jomtyen, and Dark Side will be good too. So keep your eyes out. See if that happens in regards to the. Lena says if you're there for a couple of weeks, stay central. Anything longer than a month. Yeah, stay longer. You stay at Jomtyen. I agree with that. I think you can't stay in the centre for more than a month. You can, but it's a lot of people. So I think I like to enjoy the variety of staying somewhere else, going somewhere else. Maybe even go to Koh Samet, do some island hopping. It's pretty cool. You go to Hua Hin. Has anyone been to Hua Hin? I want to find out if it's any good. I know it's quieter, but I'm seeing a lot of YouTubers going to Hua Hin. It's nothing on Pattaya, but it's different. It's kind of more relaxed pace. So if you want to de-stress, a little bit of a calm couple of days, maybe 3 to 5 days, whatever, then Hua Hin's a spot I want to check out at some stage. Probably similar to Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai is super relaxed. If you wanted to pump the brakes, then I think that Hua Hin is good. Chiang Mai is good. I really rate, so as I say, I really rate Chiang Mai. Haven't been to Pratamnak yet, so let me know what Pratamnak's like, because I haven't been there yet. A lot of expats there, apparently. Yeah, Linda says only so much madness you can take. Yeah, exactly. And and your bank account. Yeah, you if you stay away from the madness, then your credit card or your cash are gonna get less hammered than you are, which is good. So I think that's a good one. Thanks for your interest, by the way, Linda. It's been good having your chat, being my first stream. I hope it's been insightful. I've enjoyed it so far. Time's flown by. So I originally thought it's going to go an hour, but I might go longer. Might even go an hour and a half, 2 hours. See how we go. It's been good. See if we can get some more people to join in. Yeah, I think the other outer suburbs around Pattaya are going to find their feet, like your Dark Sides, your Jomtyens, Pratamnaks. Yeah, there's going to be a lot more people staying there as an alternative, because city's pretty crazy. It's crazy, mate. The city to stay. There's cheap. You can stay cheaply, but the traffic will do your head in, really. So at the end of the day, chill out, and have a couple of days in the sticks in the outer suburbs. It's cool. It's very nice. Enjoyed you. Thanks, man. Yeah, just kind of talking shit. That's the idea. I've been to try and do a few of these. I think this is the right time for it. If you do it on a Sunday, around this time, which is sort of late afternoon my time, but it's kind of aligns with a lot of other countries as well. I think it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool time slot to wind the weekend down. And when I've figured out the tech side, I'm going to make it better. I'm probably going to try and use a client for the next stream, which means like a third party. Because doing it through YouTube, it's kind of faltered. So I'm going to try and use a streaming platform next time. See how I go. If there are any techies or anyone that's streamed before in watching, let me know. What do you do? I want to get to the south of Pattaya. Bangsaray. No shit. Oh, cool, man. Oh, Trev from Buzzard's done it. Yeah, I think I've seen that. Bangsaray. I think he does monthly visits, like a chill. I think Bangsaray. I could be wrong. I watched one of his vids. I think it said he caters more for, is it like Korean clients or something? But probably probably a bit of everything. I could be wrong, but all right, day trips, huh? Bangsaray. I'll have to check it because yeah, I like doing a day trip from Pattaya City. Yeah, Ada says I could have the name wrong. He's done a video on it. Yeah. I'm sure I've seen it too. But yeah, I want to check that out. Definitely. Yeah, I've been to one of Trev's bar crawls. Actually, his manager Michael, this guy called Michael runs it. He's really cool. Like bit of a loose. He's loose, which is good. Loose, bit of a loose unit, which as we say in Australia, he's funny. He's a English guy. But I did one of his bar crawls from Buzzin. Buzzin's pretty cool. Buzzin Lounge. Yeah, it's a cool spot. Then it's not super pushy for drinks. That his bar, he keeps it that way. He keeps it cash, which is good. Yeah, Ada says that Trev's bar crawls are ideal for solo travelers. Yeah, for sure. It's weird because you kind of go in at the first bar, you know, you're kind of quiet. We started off at Time Bar for hours anyway. We went to Time Bar, and we all, you know, had a couple of drinks, and everyone's really quiet. Oh, you know, where are you from? Cool. There's sort of 2 or 3 bars in, everyone's, you know, it gets looser, and yeah, it's really cool. You sort of have stories, and gets to a point where you kind of you're going home, or you don't, but you end up drinking a lot. So, yeah, prepare. It's not the sort of day you'd want to go in hungover. You want to be fresh for your bar crawl if you're going into one of his bar crawls, because yeah, you're going to be consuming. That's for sure. You'll be consuming some booze. So go in and have a good night. Just yeah, it's good fun. It's good fun. If you're sort of maybe a bit more reserved, or even if you're not, then his bar crawls are good. But yeah, especially if you haven't solo traveled before, it's ideal because you can walk in. He kind of makes sure that everyone's cool. If someone's quiet there, then he'll probably have a bit more of a chat to the quiet guys, making sure they're all having a good time. Michael's really good. He should. I think. I know that you can't really run your own. If you're from another country, you can't really run your own traveler. You know, run your own tours there per se. But he's got the makings of being a really good sort of tour guide operator. He's really good. So I think I can see him running his own bar, and it would be a success. He's a great dude. So meet Michael at Buzzin. He's really good. And Trev. I didn't really get a chance to meet Trev that much, but yeah, more so Michael. Michael's probably a bit more outgoing, whereas Trev's got a lot of people to talk to. So the dude's quite busy. Yeah. Doesn't take long for people to soon relax. Yeah, after a few beers. Yeah. You've got the ladies look after you on the bar crawls too, which is what you want. I met up with the Pattaya owl. No way. How's the owl? In May he goes to the cave in Tree Town. It was cool. I've been to County Club actually, Lyndon. So let me know how that is. It's always busy, so I always get the impression that it's kind of claustrophobic. Is it? How is it in there? I want to check it out at some stage. The Candy Club. I think you have to get there early, right? Yeah, Candy Club. Apparently, get there before not 11. No, maybe even 10 to get a table. Apparently, the tables fill up. But that's on the list. I always miss it because I always go out late. I'll end up sort of starting off at a bar, then go, oh shit, Candy Club's going to be a waste now because I'm at this bar now. But yeah, Candy Club. Live music, really good there, what I've heard. Candy Club gets pumped on the socials and Trev's channel. I think Trev might be affiliated because he's always pumping Candy Club. So there must be some sort of affiliation. There's also a bar near Pattaya called Triangle. I think it's called Triangle. It's live music. Is it on Lenki? Yeah, it's near Pattaya. I think it's very similar. I went to walk in one day, but I kind of put my head in, and I don't know. It just seemed kind of weird. Maybe I just didn't give it a chance, but I think it was full, so I didn't hop in. But if you know what Triangle is, let me know. One of the guys at Boss Bar recommended it to me. Boss Bar is on Pattaya. It's a really good kind of chill out drinking spot. One of my favorites. Yeah. Ada said it's on the Pothole and Excite. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Ada is the Triangle. So there was a dude that said it was good last time I went, but I never got a chance to. I think it's predominantly maybe expats that go, but yeah, I'm not saying it's bad. I just haven't given it a chance yet. The good thing I've heard about Candy Club is that you're not paying lady drink prices, which is good. If you're going to buy a woman a drink, it's not. I believe that's the case. I think that's the case. Yeah. So Candy Club for your wallet is going to be a lot cheaper than going to Walking Street, which is a rip-off. I think Walking Street's had its day for me, pretty much. You won't find me there. Only iBar. It's the only place I like to go because iBar's still okay because it's outdoors. I like the outdoor part of iBar that you can have a drink and you got the breeze. That's cool. But I hate things like the mist. It's terrible. I always think it with clubs like Mist. I always think if they have a fire or something, it'd be cooked. It would be cooked because it's just so many. It's overcrowded. So many of these nightclubs, I think in Pattaya are fly traps, unfortunately. So plus it's just I'm not a smoker, so you sort of your lungs get full of smoke. So that's not the greatest, but you can't have it all. You can't have all the trappings, can you? You can't have all the freedom. Small place packed, can't move, good vibe, plenty of ladies and stuff. Yeah, that's what Lyndon said. If you're after drinks, you can drink. Oh, cool. All right, that's good, man. All the people there are customers, so lady. Oh, yeah. If you meet someone, then you buy them a drink. Normal price. That's good. So that'll save you whatever your nightly budget is. Half that. It's going to save you all that money on. That's really good. So yeah, I think that means that if you want to go to Candy Club, get there early. Ideally, there's actually a bar that kind of hooks on to There's Candy Club's there. You've got a bar across the road. I'll have to get the name of it. There are a couple of bars on Pattaya that you can sit at prior to going there. That would be your move. Have dinner, go to a bar pre-game somewhere, and then go get a seat at Candy Club. That's probably going to be your move. Then you can do early night there and see how it goes if you have a good time. Customers, I love it. Well, yeah, we know what's customers. I love it. Oh man, funny. That's I guess that's Pattaya. Lots of customers everywhere. Ada, plenty of customers, including the travelers. Mixture of Thai music and party music. That's good, man. Yeah. I love the Thai music. It's really good. It's high energy, but if it's too much of it, it gives you a headache. But I like the mix switching between Thai music and live music is good. It's it's a good vibe. So yeah, keeping it keeping it light. That's the way to go. Yeah, I want to check that out. Candy Club. Maybe Ada can do a stream there or something. I know he's going over there before me. I know. Ada, who's got the Pattaya Down Under podcast. He's gonna be hopefully having a good time in Pattaya, and I know he's got some. I'm not going to ruin it for him. He's got some good guests that he wants to interview and whatnot. So, yeah, man, I see. I'll link him. I'll link his podcast, Pattaya Down Under. Another mention. Check it out. If you're a truckie or something, or if you're a tradie and you can listen to podcasts or radio during the day, it's a good listen to catch up on the back episodes, because it's good listening if you're looking to go to if you're looking to catch up on all things Thailand, Pattaya, that sort of thing. It's good. Lots of good stories. What you want. You can really want to get it out there. Yeah. So I can tell you who you're interviewing. I just want to confirm. Anyway, yeah, all right. He's pretty much said, yeah, he's interviewing Mac TV. So it probably would be from his bar or something. That would be the move. See how his new bar is. Delusion's been, from all reports, it's good. I worry about him burning out, Mac, unfortunately. He's got so much going on that you don't want to burn out starting a new bar or something. So hopefully he's got the contingency plans of having some good people working for him, because you don't want to burn out if you were running a bar or something like that. You want to have the right people around you. I think that's number one for starting a business, especially in a foreign country, is having the right people around you. It's got to be number one, right? Yeah, Ada said that he's arranged the interview, but you know what Thai plans are like. Yep. Things running on Thai time, right? You're trying to book a ferry, you jump on, and an hour later it's ready to go. So, or if you've ever met a Thai woman somewhere, she never turns up on time. It's always an hour later. It's Thai time. You kind of go, where is she? She's she's probably still getting ready. That can happen. Thai time. So these things can happen. And that would be the worst thing about running a bar over there, is that if you're relying on people to rock up on time when the bar opens and they're late, that's the problem. Yeah, and if you've got no cover, then what do you do? That's the problem of starting a business over in Thailand. But it's part of the fun, I guess. You've got, wish him well. I wish him well. I really do. I really wish him well. He's worked hard to make this work, and I know that initially he was going to do it earlier, but there were issues. It's starting when I wanted to. Ada says, talk about bar owners, about girls turning up on time. That was what I was referring to, is your girls that are rocking up to the bar, they're probably the worst for turning up not on time or not turning up. So if you've got 10 girls working that night, let's say 4 drop out. Okay, yeah, now we're screwed. What do we do? We make it work, but so that's over an hour, guys. Still going. I'm going to continue because I'm having a good time. So we'll go for a bit longer. It's been fun. So thanks for joining, everybody. And by all means, drop any questions in the comments. See how we go. Yeah, running a bar would be interesting. I don't know how that Nick Dean guy does it. He's got most of Soy 7. So he's got like hedonism, corner bar. There's a new bar, which the name escapes me. Bar 11. Bar 11? Bar 11. Yeah, Bar 11, I think it's called. It's massive. He's got half of Soy 7. So how does he do it? He doesn't ever seem stressed. So, yeah, it's interesting. But I think it would be having the right people. That would be the biggest thing about running a bar. But it's exciting. One of those things that you can put on your resume if you open a bar. If financially you're prepared for it failing, I think you're cool as far as running a Thai bar. But it's all good. At the end of the day, it's only money. And if you've got enough, as long as you're not putting your life savings into it, I think you're cool. Because it could be a big success. And a springing board, a jumping board for that. But interesting. I like my free time too much. I wouldn't like to run a bar in another country because I think that if you worked in a bar, you'd enjoy bars less, right? It's like if you worked at, say you worked at Macca's, you'd never eat Macca's again because not as often anyway, because you'd enjoy it less. I think if you worked in a bar, you'd have a headache from dealing with people all the time. Imagine that. So yeah, I think they're dealing with people all the time. Dealing with because we know what the public's like. I'm going to say 90+% are good people, but you got that 1%. Maybe it's 5% over there sometimes, but you got that percent that can be a little bit, not that nice that you got to deal with. And same thing happens everywhere. Australia, the UK, you got those drunk idiots that go into bars, and you got to deal with them. That's the biggest thing by running a bar, dealing with drunk idiots. Yeah, people don't pay their bill. Yeah, that sort of stuff. People that complain. Yeah, we've all seen it. We've all been to Thailand. We all know how that goes. Dealing with the dickheads. Yeah, yes. Ada said dealing with the dickheads. Yeah, if that was Ada, he'd be shut up, dickhead. That's what I'd be saying. Shut up, dickheads. Pay and move away. Come on, buddy. Yeah, there's a lot of. There's probably haven't seen any major issues in Thailand per se. Not with bar disputes. It's only generally foreigners having a crack at foreigners. I've usually seen, and that's just usually just drunkenness. Usually what happens. You get that. There's a little bit on YouTube, but not much. It's pretty cool. Like if you compared the violence in, say, Australia, UK versus, say, Thailand, you get more violence in Australia and the UK than Thailand, way more. But it's just not on YouTube, right? Because Australia it's a sweet spot, and the UK is a sweet spot, but it doesn't get advertised as much, right? So I think per capita you're going to get lots more punch-ons especially say in the UK. You get a lot of punch-ons in the UK because of that culture, and Australia too, because we get bogans in Australia that punch on. So you get people that get on the sauce and just, punch on. Yeah, Ada says he's seen some disputes, but nothing too crazy. Patience would be a skill set, Lyndon said. Yeah, I don't have that with F-wits too. Yeah, exactly. So I think if you're in a different country, then you just need to enjoy it. And if you're having an issue with people, then just leave the bar. Let's say if something's kicking off, leave the bar or move away from the trouble. Normally, what will happen in a bar in different countries is the person who's kicking off will get dragged out pretty quickly. the manager is normally on top of it. So that's what usually happens. And it's usually handled, but you don't want to get in the way of it, right? So just be careful if you're traveling and someone's kicking off. Normally, if it's patio, it's normally soy 6 is the soy that all the goes down, all the S goes down, because it's either someone who hasn't paid their bill or someone that's done the wrong thing, or security is stepping in. That's what you get. So you've got to watch out. You've got to be good over there. And all right, guys, I'll probably go for at least another 20. See how we go. Hopefully we can get some more people to join. But thanks for staying on, everyone. It's been over an hour, so there you go. I didn't think I could talk for an hour, but there you go. If there's anything that I've missed or that I should do for the next one, let me know, because the only thing I want to do is I want to fix the chat, because I don't really know what I'm doing with the chat, because I'm only using it on my phone. So anyway, I'll park that just for the next stream. We'll fix that, and we'll do some cool stuff with the chat next time. As far as I don't know, I'm still fumbling my way through it as we go. But I think the quality of the content's the biggest thing. So I'm just hoping you guys have had some bit of entertainment and you've got something out of it. Yeah, thanks, Ada. Good night, man. Oh, it's because you're at 3 hours. Yeah, forget about that. Good night, buddy. Have a good one. Yeah, we'll step away from the security side of things, back to 10 a.m. No way, in the UK. So the UK would be Sunday, right? That's good. So that would be a good time for a stream then. It's a Sunday. People are just getting ready, bumming around, all right? It's going to be Sunday, right? You're behind or ahead? You're behind. Yeah, you're behind. Okay, you're behind, yeah. Because we're 6 o'clock in WA. So it's, yeah, there you go. Perfect. Where in the UK are you from? Yeah, I was born in the UK, but I was born on an island called Jersey, which is kind of like in between England and France. So it's kind of 6-1 in between the two countries. Hope you have a good Sunday, man. Hope it's a good one. Got anything planned? Anything exciting planned? Oh, a mess. Let us know. I'll probably end the stream soonish. I think we're winding stuff down. New Zealand, I think. I have a mate in New Zealand. I think he's 13 hours ahead of me. No way. Accrington. About an hour from Manchester. Oh, there you go. Nice. There you go. Oh, NZ. Yeah, I've been to NZ, New Zealand. It's a mate that lives a long way away. Hopefully you guys get to catch up somewhere in the middle, probably like Asia or something, Thailand or somewhere else in, somewhere else would be cool. On that, mate, I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call the stream at 1 hour 15. Thanks for joining. Next time we'll prepare. I only decided today about joining the stream, so thanks for jumping on. Thanks for watching people on the playback, and I'll see you when I see you. I'll pump out some more vids when I can. Just got to come up with the next one now. And well, yeah, well, thanks, Lyndon. We'll catch you later, man. Oh, nice, you met in Pattaya. That's awesome, dude. Well, take care. Just going to jump off now and enjoy your Sunday, mate. Catch you later.